face. What the hell? What am I doing? You know, I was going nuts. And then now, after seeing it with other people, you kind of see it as through their eyes in a strange way. I love it. It's a great film.
Now, whatever may have passed between us after hours doesn't mean you can just walk away from that commitment.
Matthew Broderick helped high school buddy Kenny Lonergan by agreeing to star in his film. But Broderick is modest about who helped who.
Kenny and me have been great friends since we were 15. So I've had other opportunities to be in plays of his where I couldn't, the schedule wasn't right, or I didn't think it was a great part for me or anything. So to just say it was a favor wouldn't be right. I've noticed that some of the employees are setting their PC monitors to all kinds of crazy colors. But this is a bank, so I'm asking that people use a more quote-unquote normal range of colors. It was great that I could help him. If that helped him raise the money, it was great. I love Kenny, and it was a ball for me to be part of his debut as a director.
It's a dull, narrow town full of dull, narrow people.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
I feel a little nervous about firing an employee I just had an affair with, okay?
Remember A Fistful of Dollars for a Few Dollars More and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Well, if you like those, you've definitely got to see Pale Rider. From the very beginning, you could tell that Pale Rider was much more than just another shoot-'em-up kind of Western.
And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death.
It's got Clint Eastwood, just a little older, and a few other stars you'd recognize, but might not know their names. The best thing about this movie is that Clint plays that man with no name again. Though this time he plays a preacher. Not much of a name there, just like those spaghetti westerns from the 60s. Anyway, there's this classic 1953 western called Shane. Well, the plot to Pale Rider is almost identical, except in Shane there was a little boy who played the major part. This movie changed it to a little girl, older and more mature than the boy, which adds a little spice to the story. So Clint plays this guy who comes out of nowhere and saves a bunch of gold miners who are being forced out of town by a ruthless gold mining company that wants the gold for themselves.
Well, you and your friends get 24 hours to pack up and leave.
Now, Clint is supposed to be this preacher, but he's still Clint. And he beats up people twice his size, and he takes on 20 people at a time at shootouts and walks away unscathed. But the story suggests he's been shot up pretty bad already, and may be some kind of walking dead man. That's one of the cool things about Pale Rider. You don't really know if he's a preacher or if he's some sort of angel sent down to the rescue or maybe even a ghost. It's all very mysterious. It's kind of like a story out of the Bible because this little girl prayed for someone to save the day, and at the same time they show Clint riding on his horse out of nowhere into this nothing town where everyone just got beat up and shot at. Oh, and both the little girl and her mother have a crush on Clint. But because he's some sort of a preacher or maybe even an angel or a ghost, that keeps it from falling into a typical Western romance.
The folk here tell me that you're planning to go to town and face that marshal and his deputies.
It's an old score. It's time to settle it.
By the way, Clint directed it too. That's probably why it seems so much like those spaghetti westerns that were directed by Sergio Leone. It looks like he took all of those things he learned back in those days and made a new one just like it. Which is a good thing, since those have got to be some of the greatest movies he's ever made. Even if you've seen this one, it's still real fun to see it again and try to figure out what the heck Clint is supposed to be. It's called Pale Rider, and it's here on TNT.
The following movie is suitable for ages 13 and above. The following motion picture contains adult themes which may not be suitable for children. Parental discretion is advised.